Good morning, students. We are learn last lectures joint stock company second topic, that's meanings and definitions we are learn. Today we are learn features of joint stock company. Features of joint stock companies, there is the first features we are learn today here, voluntary association. A joint stock company is a voluntary association of persons. Membership of the company is open to all. Any members are enter in this form. Any caste, any creed, any religions. It is an open membership. A person at his own wish can become or leave membership on the company subject to the provisions of Article of Association of the company. The provisions of Article of Association. Article of Associations means the documents of the joint stock company. And that provisions we are anyone's or one person his own wish can become or leaving the membership of the company is a voluntary association. Another word, joint stock company is a voluntary association of person. Any person can purchase share, any purchase of company and become its members. Membership of the company is open to all, provided he is completed to enter into contract. A member can leave his membership by transferring, selling shares. Company can neither force anyone to become a member nor to give his membership. This membership of the company is a voluntary. It is a voluntary. It is the first features of joint stock company. Another one's incorporate association. A joint stock company is an association of the person forms and registered under the Company Act. Registrations or incorporation is compulsory. Then incorporation associations, a company is created only when it is registered under the Company Act 2013. Registration is compulsory for every company. They are the public limited companies, private limited company. In India, joint stock companies registration according to provisions of the Company Act 2013. And registrars of company issue certificate of incorporation. That the certificate of incorporation is the compulsory for completing registration procedures. Those company come into existing from the date mentioned in the certificate of incorporation. Another ones are the separate legal entity. Separate legal entity or joint stock company is a legal entity. That is, it enjoys separate legal status. It exists in different from its members and directors. It means a separate legal personality is a unique features of joint stock company. Is a separate legal status. One status, separate status. Reliance, Lupins, these companies are the joint stock company and there is a one separate status apart from its owners. Registration gives an individual status to the company. Members of the company are not liable for the act for their company. It cannot beat company by his act. A company enjoys complete independent status from its members. Then a company is a separate person, so the separate body altogether for shareholders. It is a separate legal entities. Another ones are, it is a artificial persons. A joint stock company is an artificial person created by law. It is created by legal process and has its own independent personality. It enjoys legal right like a person for example, enter into contract, purchase and sell assets and properties, appointed persons as employees, etc. But it cannot act on his own like a natural person or it is a artificial person. Another word to say a joint stock company is a artificial person. It is purely created by law. That is purely created by law. The Company Act 2013. It is a non-physical existence. It is not a physical person. It exists only in the eyes of law. That's only in the eyes of law. It is only created for law, eyes of law. It cannot act on its own. It is act through the board of directors. All the act through the board of directors. And but the company enjoys certain rights. It content because like any other human beings, it can enter into the contract, acquires properties, appointed staff, borrow money, etc. It is a artificial persons. It is not a physical persons. Another ones are perpetual succession. Another ones are here perpetual succession. A joint stock company is a perpetual succession. That is, continue exist. It exists is not affected by death, insolvency or retirement of any of the members. It is a continue processing. It is a continue exit. It enjoy a very long and stable life. It is a perpetual succession. This means a company has long and stable life, longer life. A company being an artificial person does not have allotted span of life. There is not allotted any span of life. It exists till it is the liquidated, always liquidated. The life of the company is not affected by death. There is not affected for any persons are death. Any persons are declared for insolvency or retirement of any its members. New members may join, exist, members may go, but company will keep for functioning. There is a perpetual succession. Another ones are common seal. A joint stock company is an artificial person without physical existing like a natural person. Hence, it is not in the position to sense its name. However, it has a device in the form of common seal. This common seal act as an it is a signatures. It is a signatures of the joint stock company. It is affixed on all the important documents and content of the company. Usually 2 directors and 1 secretary signatures. The document has as witness after the seal is affixed. Is the common seals. It is one of the artificial persons. It is not a position to sign its name. It not position to sign its names to company. Therefore, the common seals are affected, and this affected there is the affected to all important documents, content, agreements, etc. And these names are common seals. They are the 2 director signatures are required for the witness and 1 secretary signatures. There is a common seal is the signatures of the joint stock company. Another ones are limited liabilities. The liabilities of joint stock companies is limited. The liability of shareholders of joint stock company is limited. It is limited up to the unpaid part of face value of shareholders share held by your shareholders. Shareholders is not concerned with debts and liability of the companies. The liabilities of shareholders of the joint stock companies limited the face value of share held by the shareholders. Hence, it is the limited liabilities. Liability to pay for unpaid amount on his shares if any he is not concerned with the debts and liabilities of the company. Therefore, the shareholders' liabilities are limited. Another ones are the separation of ownership and management. In a company, ownership is separate from management, shareholders and real owners of the company. However, they are unable to manage the day-to-day affairs of the company because first they are large numbers, scattered, and they keep changing because shares are transferable. So, they elect the board of directors to look after the management of the company. All policy decisions are taken by the board of directors. Next, company there is a completely separate of ownership from management. The ownership of company is with shareholders. With it is day-to-day administrative is in the hand of directors. They are the hand of the directors. Then shareholders do not have direct control over the business of their company. They elect the body of their representatives. There is a call for the board of directors. And board of directors, they are the look after the management of their company. And all policy decisions are taken by the board of directors. Next, transferability of shares. A share of public company are freely transferable. A shareholder can sell shares as and when he desired. Membership come to an end once the shares are sold. Share of private company are not freely transferable. It is a transferability. Share of the company are freely transferable. Any persons we can transfer for your shares. A shareholder can sell his shares as when he decide. Shareholder share these shares. His membership come to an end once the shares are sold out. Their shares, their membership are the sold out. They are the sale and sold out here. The share of company are freely sellable through the stock exchange. Freely sellable, उसको sell कर सकते हैं. They are the freely sellable to any persons. They are the sellable through the stock exchange. Next, share of private company are not freely transferable. Only public limited company are freely transferable. That the private limited company are not freely transferable. Another one's number of members. A joint stock company is usually owned by a large number of persons. There are the two types of company, private limited company and public limited company. A private limited company must have minimum 2 members and maximum 200 members. And public limited company must have minimum 7 members and there is no limit on the maximum numbers of members. Another capitals. A joint stock company can raise huge capital due to the large number of members. Huge amount of capital can be collected by the company in the form of shares, debentures, bonds, public deposit, etc. It can also obtains loan from banks and financial institutions. Every joint stock company has the required use capitals, and these use capitals are collecting for different types of shares. Debentures are issued to collect a use capital. It can collect public deposit and take loan from financial institution. That the large number of members is also one of the reason for the use capitals. Use capital. Thus the joint stock company has the use resources for capitals. They are the use resources, loan, then financial institutions, then bonds, debenture, share, etc. They are help to carry the large scale of business. Another points are government controls. A joint stock company has to work under government control and supervision. Registration is compulsory for all companies. Without registration, we can't running for joint stock company. A registered company must follow the regulations given in company law. A company have to file a copy of statement of profit and loss, balance sheet and other financial statement with the registrar of company ROC. It has to maintain proper book of account. This account must be audited. This is the control of government. Government keep the strict controls on the joint stock company. Every registered company in India must follow the provision of the Joint Stock Company Act 2013. A company has to file a copy of profit and loss account, balance sheets and other financial statement with the registrar of company. Registrar of company ROC. It has to maintain proper book of account. This account must be audited. That the auditors are audit these books of account. Government also instance on its meetings. If the company does not fulfill those statutory obligations, it is the penalized. This the government control over the joint stock company is essential to protect small investors as they are unable to protect their financial interests. Let's we are learned today here features of joint stock company. Now assignment questions. Write the features of joint stock company. Thank you students.